Hey guys, it's all that jazz. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, we're on the road to 1K, so go ahead and join today by clicking that red subscribe button. But listen, I wanted to talk to you guys about, like, look, I'm just 30 days in. I ain't a whole year, I ain't a whole, 80 months, but about the difference in my experience in being a stay-at-home mom basically and a working mom. So let's get into the video, but first I am going to insert a clip here which prompted me to think to do a video and chat about this.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this, because I've been on both sides. I was a stay-at-home mom and I was a working mom. So let me tell you about my experience as stay-at-home mom. So I had two of my babies back to back. So he was hitting that thing back to back. So on this side, I was depressed. I was postpartum depression. I was not feeling like myself. I didn't want them. I had bonded with my kids, but I'm like, I'm still trying to find myself. Like, now I got to be at home with these folks who don't know how to communicate. I can't communicate. We just looking at each other. You crying, I'm crying. I don't know who I am. I want to cut my hair off. I cut my hair off. That didn't work. I thought it was going to work. Now I'm even more manic and mad and depressed. Like, y'all need to stay out of other folks' business. Okay? Stay out of folks' business. Because when I was stay-at-home mom, I was miserable. Okay? Yes, it had its ups. And I was like, yes, I'm stay-at-home mom. Yay. And then I put my jazz hand down and I was like, let me go back to work. Because I need my separation time. Because I don't want to speak Tyler all day. I don't want to be answering the same question 33 times a day. Look. I work at home and I'm staying at home. I'm back. But my mental is better. Hey, son. Love that guy. But yes. You got to find what works for you. And right now it works for me because I get to give y'all this content. He gets to run around. I get to work from home. I get to get a paycheck. It works. But some folks, it don't work. Keep on running, son. You're doing well. You're doing well. See, I can encourage him now. I can encourage him. Build him up. If only y'all could do that for each other. But instead, y'all like, oh my God. A stay-at-home mom's not a real mom. Oh my God. If you're working, you can't be a real mom because you're at work. What is gonna make y'all happy? Huh? Being in other folks' business don't make y'all happy. So when they do what you want to do, you still ain't gonna be happy because you're gonna say, oh, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Oh, well, you did stay at home, but you're supposed to be happy when you stay at home. You're supposed to be doing this with the kids. Look, when I stayed at home with the kids, I tried that little, during the structured schedule, doing preschool and stuff like that, but I ain't had the patience, okay? After about 15 minutes, we not looking at the little duck no more. We're not tracing these, because I ain't got the patience. But now, I got the patience. I'm gentle parenting, letting him find out what works for him. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, y'all just need to live. As long as them people ain't abusing their children, neglecting them, or doing nothing crazy, let the folks live their life. And unless you're going to take over some bills, that's the only time you need to have an opinion. Is you paying a bill.
Stay-at-home mom. And to me, it's not a matter of like which one is harder, which one is easier, because they're both hard. Just like to come on here and be real. Telling y'all it is what it is. It is what it's going to be. Stay-at-home mom life. Woo! When you're a stay-at-home mom, right, you take on most of the workload. It depends on your situation. I'm talking about mine from experience, so don't come for me. Don't be like because that's okay. I'm just telling you what I went through. So for the most part, like my experience with being a stay-at-home mom, you do a lot of the work. So because you're leaning on like one income from the husband typically, and you have to cook, you have to clean, you have to take care of the kids, you have to, make sure everybody's organized, still entertain the kids, make sure that they're staying busy. At the end of the day, still have energy to basically still give your husband, or still have energy to do what it is that you want to do for your own time or your alone time, once the kids go to sleep. But as a stay-at-home mom, I think that the experience it's hard to explain, but I am glad that I got to live part of the stay-at-home mom life because I got to see them grow up from, you know, from out the womb, from birth to like 2 years. I mean, I'm still seeing them grow up, but I'm saying like I got to be with them in that time frame of them crawling, seeing them walking, seeing them start saying, hearing them say mama, dad, dad, and just being there for the beginning. You know, like I said, I'm still there, I'm always going to be there, but a lot of moms don't get to experience that. They gotta, like, you know, America only gives us so much time before we have to say, okay, well, gotta go back to work, you know. So I am glad that I left my job to be able to, and that I had my husband to be able to hold it down while we both decided like this is the decision that we wanted to make. It was definitely for the best, because during that time frame I was able to accomplish a lot. I was able to put out videos for YouTube, which is something that I, you know, always see myself doing. I was able to, you know, reorganize the home, or like reorganize certain things and get rid of papers, and, you know, just like little tasks like that the average like person working 9 to 5 does not have any time for, like zero. And if they do, it's because their kids might be a little bit older, but this is the time frame of the kids where since they're just 2, they're busy, they need attention. They're not, and there's 2 of them, so there's really not like, oh, today I think I'm gonna go ahead and just reorganize cabinet in the kitchen, because y'all, that's my way of how I like deal with things. And like, it's like therapy for me is, as I've gotten older, is cleaning and deep cleaning. So I'm sure it's a mom thing, but if Emmanuel, like, it's at night and I put him to sleep and I'm like cleaning out my drawers, getting rid of, like, look, 9 o'clock I'll be getting rid of clothes that I know I don't wear anymore, or I'll just start like cleaning out the fridge, or I'll just like redo our closet. Like, that stuff is like something that I really do enjoy doing, but also it helps me just like cope with if I had a bad day. It's better than smoking crack and weed, so, you know, I'll take it, I'll do it. You know, just because I'm doing it doesn't mean I'm mad or whatever, but that is how I like push through life or whatever. But back to stay-at-home mom. The point is, being a stay-at-home mom, you get to enjoy them. You get to, like, I love being able to say, like, okay, we have a whole day, let's wake up. You develop a routine with them, like, let's wake up, let's eat, let's brush our teeth, let's wash our face. Okay, now in the morning, you know, we go to the park, and then after the park we take a nap. After we take a nap, we wake up, we might like read a little bit, but realistically we trying to do better on screen time, but we might watch some TV. Then after TV, you know, we get a little tired, they might take a second nap. If not, probably not, we'll go to the park again, get that energy out, or we'll go to the store or whatever, you know, go visit somebody or whatever. So I did enjoy that time, but I think when they got to like 1.5, closer to 2, is when it was like, wait a second, I thought that this was all fun and games and all easy, and it was like, what just happened? It was like some crazy transition that I was like, whoa, we're crying every morning, we're crying in the afternoon and at night, what happened? I think being with them and learning who they are and their needs and all of that I'm grateful for. We're going to grandma's house, you know, so like when I would do Instacart, but then also cook, but then also clean, and this time span, you know, and it just feels like as a mom, things are never like done. I think the advantages of being a stay-at-home mom is that flexibility, having the opportunity to watch them grow literally right before your eyes. Feels like the job is never ever done. Like, I think that's how it is, because there's constantly washing the clothes, there's constantly a meal that needs to be made, and these are like wifely duties. So it's like, it's not for the weak, honestly. Like, but being a mom is not for the weak, honestly. Like, the strength needs to be there, you know, and the strength will come along if it's not there. And it gets real, you know what I mean? And that's from being a married mom and not necessarily from a single perspective. So like, that's why I always think, like, shout out to the single moms, because your girl, no ma'am. And so moving on from that with the working mom, right? I think that being a working mom, it takes your mind off of the million things that needs to be done, but it's hard finding structure and time to do what it is you do need to do outside of that 9 to 5. So like, you come home and your children were with someone else for the whole day. So I do miss them. I think about talking about them. People probably get tired of me talking about them, but like, it's still a change, because both of us, all three of us, I mean, they seen daddy and stuff like that, but they were with mommy majority of the time. And now it's like, so we go to school, you know, like we go play, like we go be with other people and not you. I think it's I know it's a transition. People will try to like comment and debate like which one is harder, and I will say that you are still working and you're still trying to find time. So then when you get home with your kids, you might have 2 hours. So, and I miss them, of course. So you might have 2 hours with them, if that. And then you wake up and you do it all over again. And the time that you have fully with them is spent on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. Oh, another thing about working mom. So prior to kids, it was like, oh, I'm gonna save up my PTO going on this vacation. No, your PTO is solely for your children. So typically, I mean, some people be like, I got like all the PTO in the world to have children PTO and vacation PTO, but typically I'm noticing it's because they're not feeling well, you know, or I'm not feeling well. Like PTO to me is not necessarily like for fun anymore, because life happens, you know. The thing about being a working mom, like you have more adult interaction, you know, versus literally just children who aren't even at the age of like super talking yet, you know. So like, of course throughout the day I'll talk to my friends. When I was stay-at-home mom, I'll talk to my mom, I'll talk to my husband, but like, you know, now it's just like different people at work that I chat with. I think the, like, you know, they have the circles, the diagrams. If I were to have that, I would say the biggest difficult part for both of them is finding time to balance everything for you and your marriage, and then you and yourself, you know what I mean, and then you and your kids. So I think just trying to, you know, if there's like there we go, Venn diagram, like, you know, here's the things that come with a stay-at-home mom, here's the things that come with a working mom, and here's the things. And being a working mom, like, my mom helps us all the time, but being a stay-at-home mom, my mom helps us all the time, but because your significant other is working so hard to provide for you, they're not able to be home as often as they possibly, depending, like I said, everybody's situation is different, but because we had our own business, he was most on the road a lot, which means that, like, yes, when he was home, he would help with the things that he could help with, and when he was home, he would help with the kids, but that's when he was home. But when he wasn't, which was a lot because he had to provide, you know, the income, it can give like vibes of like it's just you and the kids, like literally all day every day. And that's, by the time he gets home, or by the time it's the end of the day, you're done, you're like finito, like it's over. Like there is no, oh, you wanted to watch a movie, or you wanted to do that, like. And even for him, he's tired. Like, he's tired, I'm tired. So it's not just me being like, I'm just tired because I had the kids all day. No, he's like, I work 10 to 12 hours. Like, he's working hours on, like, a whole day. Like, and then come home and, you know, it's like, I just literally he want to eat and go to bed. And I'm like, cool, sound good to me, you know. But realistically, we still have to be working on our marriage. We still, so that when the kids get older and they're more independent, we're not like, dang, who is E and who is J? Like, what was our marriage like? I mean, we got married, like, we still together, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that will ever be the case, but, you know, we still have to find, even now, we still have to find time to say, this is our time together, because with kids, you end up being like, school, work, home, school, work, home, school, work, home, and that is as a working mom. But then as a stay-at-home mom, for him, it's work, 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 sleep. And then for me, it's kids, 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 sleep, you know. And we come to an agreement, like, you tired? I'm tired. Bet. We'll see you in the morning. I love you, you know. And on the weekends, like, I think on the weekends, but prior to me working, we probably were more tired when he was working all the time and I had the kids all the time than we are now, where there's some kind of balance and structure. I know that at the end of the day from working, though, your girl be like, it's 9 o'clock, I'm trying to go to sleep. I think just finding the balance in things, and, you know, spending time, and then planning social outings. I feel like I haven't seen my friends in about 10 years. So, like, I see my friends every blue moon now, and this is what kind of comes with, like, family, marriage. It's all a job in itself. Everything is a job. Being a mom is a job. Working from home is working is a job, obviously, and staying at home with the kids is a job. And I think people mistake what stay-at-home moms do. Like, it is a job, y'all. Like, it's longer than a 9 to 5 job though, like, because you clock out at a 9 to 5. When you're a mom, sun up probably 6-7 o'clock in the morning all the way till 8-9 o'clock is way longer than a 9 to 5. So you're constantly working. Stay home mom, like, you're managing, like, okay, the kids want attention, but I'm just trying to fold these clothes real quick. So they're screaming their heads off, so you sit down and you play with them. You sit down and you play with them, and then they might be playing together. Then somebody gets upset with each other, and you're like, I was just trying to finish putting these last dishes in the dishwasher. And it's literally like just ongoing. That's why, like, on this channel, I'm always promoting self-care, self-love, filling up your cup every time, because that's what's going to keep you pushing as a mom, because we give our energy to everything and everybody, and we have to, and it's part of just what we do, let alone like just being a woman, a black woman, just holding down, you know, y'all know how we are as black women, like, strength is real. We hold it down. We're the backbone for everything. And not even as that, like, my mom is my backbone, you know what I mean, like, my husband is my back, like, they all, like, we all hold each other up and keep each other going. Bless my mom, y'all. She here. She just wanted everybody to know that, like, as a mom, you're gonna have people who support, like, yeah, you should, like, great, be a stay-at-home mom, and then you're gonna have people like, them kids need to be in school, you need to be working, blah blah blah. Like, you're gonna always have somebody who doesn't agree with the route that you're taking, but it's about what works for your family and what works for you, you know, like, what do you think is best for your family, and which route you want to take, which route you think that would benefit you and your family most. As a stay-at-home mom, you're constantly working, and then as a working mom, I would say also what I noticed is, like, as a working mom, you worry because you're like, I just want my kids in the best care while I'm not around. Can I trust the people that they're with? Can I trust, like, outside of grandma, if your kids aren't with grandma and they're just in school, you just, like, trusting and hoping that today goes smooth. Like, you don't want to get a call from the daycare, you don't want to hear anything bad. You just, like, please just pray, like, just can this today go smooth. You're gonna worry whether it's they're staying at home with you. I feel like that kind of lifts the worry off your shoulders, but then in turn there's work to do within the home, and you feel like it's never done. If you're still here, thank you for watching this video. If you're still here, you definitely should have already subscribed. Make sure you comment below, like, share, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.